What's up, everybody? It's the Fight Forecast, and today we're doing some breaking news, some little Eddie Hearn versus Dana White news. I'm gonna I'm gonna feature my 5 Whitehouse card because Dana said he'll announce the card this week. So I have 5 fights that I think will be on it. One of the fights I'm not too sure it will be on it. It's kind of hard after like 4 fights or 3 fights. You're like, who else is gonna be on this card? Because it can't just be all champions. So I threw in a matchup that I would like to see. With the circumstances of the world, they may not want to compete into it. I'm not going to get into that, but that might be a problem. Um, but let's get into some Twitter news here. I got Twitter Fight Forecast here. Keep building the brand. Let's go. First, I want to talk about Eddie Hearn. Tom Aspinall makes another weird career choice. Very weird career choice. This one from, if you don't know, on YouTube, he kept on saying his interest in boxing and how he wants to go to boxing. He wants the UFC contract to be done, so he's going to boxing. And now he recently just signed, if you know the backstory, Dana White's FIFA promotion signed one of Eddie Hearn's guys, Connor Ben, which I had no idea who he was, but apparently he's big in the UK. And he signed, Dana White signed him. So Eddie Hearn, little get back, he welcomes Tom Aspinall, the heavyweight champion. Very interesting. Very interesting. So Tom Aspinall joins Matchroom Talent Agency. This seems very weird. I don't think Eddie Hearn just signed to look at for just MMA and the UFC because they hate each other, Eddie Hearn and Dana. I think this is maybe a transition into boxing. Maybe Tom fights out his contract and he goes to boxing, or he goes to boxing right now. You don't really know. Tom could be gone from the UFC. This is very interesting news. See what Ariel's got to say here. Boxing most fascinating sport. I think this guy blocked your other account. What was I gonna say? Let's go through early here. Eddie Hearn, when I start speaking to Tom, I heard the guy. So I don't. This is gonna be very because like negotiations. Eddie Hearn will be in it because I guess he's like his agent now. So it's gonna be really interesting when Eddie Hearn and Dana meet. Let's see what fucking Ariel said. There are times the UFC calls up fighters and says, "We're not talking to your manager if you want this fight." What the fuck? There's going to be. Well, what the hell, Ariel said. So the UFC could say, "We're not talking to you." Then Tom could say, "Well, if you're not going to talking to him, you're not talking to me." There's going to be a game of chicken here. Tom's not a free agent; he's a champion. I don't know how long it takes to get out a contract. It's just be a fascinating story to follow. This is actually insane, man. Getting all the backstory, how they're going at it, and then fucking Eddie Hearn signs them. And then I think Dana, I don't know, not Dana, Ariel tweeted that he's talking to or he might get other MMA fighters. So is he just transitioning them into boxing, still on Dana's fighters? Very interesting story. Very interesting story. Hopefully, if a reporter does his job, he asked Dana, maybe at the press conference tonight, or after the fights on Saturday about Tom signing with him, because this is a crazy move. And I think it's like 90% sure that Tom is going into boxing. I don't know how soon, but very soon. It's not on the short-term agenda. He's just saying this shit. He's going to boxing, bro. Guru said some shit too. Very insane. You're one of the biggest stars in global sports. Trying to put some respect on that. I'm not sure exactly what he's gonna do. The brand, the profile is to sit across the team to do that. We need him to get him back. And by the way, we don't have him back at the top because guess what? He is the fucking top. You're the UFC World Champion. You don't need any bigger than that. This is such a weird move by Tom. This is insane, man. So I think let's get to my UFC Whitehouse here. Just a little news breakup. Into the White House. So Dana said he would announce the card this week. If I had to guess, it would be Saturday before the event. or maybe a little sneaky Friday night. But no, I'm super excited for the announcement. Been speculating for the fights for like 5 months, so very excited to kind of get into what's actually the card, get some predictions out, and that kind of thing. So I did a little doc here. Okay, my schooling. This is what all my schooling has taught me. Creating a Word doc, doing the Whitehouse card. So my first fight, I think the main event. Ba, 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 ba. Who is it? Who is it? Shama versus Johnny Bones Jones. This is my main event pick. Now, with that news of the Tom Aspinall signing with Eddie Hearn, is this going to be for the undisputed heavyweight championship or the interim championship? This is very interesting. How hard it is to get a UFC contract. Are they going to strip him of the belt? Like, are they going to do that? I feel like signing with Eddie Hearn, like Dana's pissed, man. I'm going to say this is for the undisputed heavyweight championship. I'm kind of glad it's John fighting and not what's his name, Cyril Gane. Cyril, like he did the fucking files, man. Like you don't deserve the belt again. Like you poked Tom in the eye. But come on, man. Moving on. Who is this? I'm sorry, I had to put it on. I think this has to be on the White House card. Arguably the biggest women's fight ever. Look at this girl, damn, goddamn, bro, goddamn. This is gonna probably be the biggest women's fights ever. Fuck it, throw it on. Be surprised if it's not on the card. Moving. Got Justin Gagey versus Ilya Taporia. Court photo. So I think this is gonna be the fight. This is not in order. I think this will be the main event, but this could also be the co-main. This is a banger. Taporia kills him in one, bro. And prediction, he legit, dude. Neon fucking hit Justin in the head. If Neon's hitting. Gaethje's putting this guy. I mean, not Gaethje. Taporia's putting this guy to sleep. Sleepy. Moving on. My next fight. Sugar Sean. Is he fighting for the belt? Is he fighting for the belt? No, 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 no. No. We got the Corey the Sandman Sandhagen. With the White House card, I think there is. I try to look for top U.S. fighters, and Sean O'Malley is one of them. I think Peter and Marab will fight. Peter and Marab will fight for the belt, so I think that's gonna be maybe July. That'd be really sick if it was May. May co-main. I mean, May main would be fucking sick. I don't think they're gonna put him on because I think they want champs, and they can't have that many title fights, right? Like 3 title fights is already like quite a bit. And I heard, might be surprised no Conor McGregor. I heard, well, Ariel said that it's not likely he's going to be on it because he can generate so much money, and the UFC has spent like 60 mil on this, so what's the point? I also think it was a good thing that Ariel kind of brought up. Like, you just need a good you just need a good main. Like, if you have this main, like, people are going to tune in. You don't really need to fucking have 50 champions on the card. I think 3 championship fights is a good balance. You could do one more. You could do Makachev on there too if you want. I don't want that because I don't want the rest of the year to be fucking dog shit. So like 3, let's do 3 max, 3 or 4 max. If there's 5, I'll be like, what the fuck, dude? This is gonna be like a 7-hour event. But Corey versus Sean, I think is 6 stylistic matchup. Big fight. Winner fights for the belt. Fuck it. Fuck Umar. Fuck that wrestler. Okay, moving on to my next fight. It's kind of what I made up. Try to look for non-title fights and big fights in any divisions, and this kind of who aren't booked, and this kind of stood out to me. Diego versus Yair Rodriguez, Bad Blood. This would be a fucking banger fight, absolute absurd fight. I think you got to make this happen. Diego should be fine. He just got like 70 leg kicks, not much damage. Yair hasn't fought in like 5 years. I haven't seen him in a while, so he should be good to fight. I only did 5 fights because I'm not sure. Like, it's really hard to determine who's going to be. Like, who else is going to fight on this card? Is it going to be 2 more championship fights? Is it going to be some random guys in the rankings? Obviously, big stars, but some guys in the rankings. It's kind of my idea for this White House card. Kind of wrap it up. Big news in the UFC. Major news. Eddie Hearn makes a crazy, 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 crazy move. Wild move. For avoiding fighting against him. Being a little entitled bitch. What the hell? Okay, well, I just made this fight, so hopefully it happens. It doesn't sound good, though. Let's say there's 6 fights in this card. Give me your realistic wish list. Okay, I could be so off, but I don't care, man. I don't care. This is my final UFC. Guys, let me know down below what you think about the card. Give me your predictions for the card, and let me know how you think it's going to go. We out. And make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Thank you.